Hello, STEM Capstone students. Welcome to the 2014-2015 STEM Capstone year. I'm really excited to work with each of you over the course of this year on your projects. This video's intent is just to share with you the structure of our Haiku class. I know that you are all familiar with Haiku. However, this class is also blended, so there will be some online discussions and things for you to be taking care of. So the better you understand the Haiku course and the way that it's set up, the better and more successful you'll be. So we're starting off here on the welcome page. And you'll see just some basic information, things that are good to know, like when our class meets. We are G Block, which meets Tuesdays through Fridays. Our virtual day will be on Thursday, so that means our class does not meet in our room. You can see here our room is North Hall 213. Our class will not meet there. It will meet in a place of your choosing. So you can also, but I'm also still free that block, so I can have meetings with you and that kind of thing during those blended days if that works out. I'm available A, D, and F blocks this year, so usually the best way to find me or make sure that I'm available is just shoot me an email or stop by to make sure that I can be free to set aside some time to meet with you. But those are the times that I have set aside to make sure I'm available for you. And my office, as most of you know, is in college counseling. I also will probably be down in the makerspace quite a bit, so you can certainly find me there. We'll have what I call virtual office hours from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. on Monday and Wednesday evenings, and we can set that up through Google Chat. However, you know, we could also chat through email or whatever, but those are the times that I've devoted to this class to make sure that I'm available for you. Also here we have the course syllabus and goals, so I ask you to click on our STEM Capstone Lab syllabus and open it up. And I've saved it as a PDF, which is actually sort of unusual for this class, but please make sure that you read through each part of the syllabus. This is a blended course, so there are some expectations that might be a little bit different than other classes that you've taken. But here you can also get, you know, the schedule of what's happening in this class this year and general dates for when things are going to happen. These are subject to change, but this is sort of a general overview of when you can expect to be doing each things and the kinds of assignments that we'll have throughout the course of this year. So make sure that you read this very carefully. It is part of this assignment as well. All right, and then you'll see some upcoming assignments. This hasn't been completely populated yet, so don't worry right now. What's listed here, it'll be populated in the next few days. Now here you can read through also the policies and procedures page, where you've read the honor code. But maybe you haven't read through some of our netiquette guidelines. Again, this course has some online components to it, so making sure, and we'll do discussions and that kind of thing, so making sure that you're paying attention to those things is going to be very important. And also here you have the list of what the expectations are in this class, but also what I expect from you during face-to-face and blended periods, so please make sure that you read through that. Then there's the Meet Your Teacher page. We have met. You can feel free to read that if you'd like. Then you clearly found your way to this orientation section. So I just want to use this as a sample page to show you how all of the unit sections are laid out. They will all be very similar to this. So each unit will have a unit unit overview is usually what it's called. You can see those down here. So it'll have a unit overview, and here you will get generally just like an introduction to what's going to happen. They won't all have videos, but this video happened to work with an assignment that I gave last year, but then I just left it up because this is one of my favorite movies. Check it out. And then you'll find the list of all of the assignments that will be happening throughout that unit. Right now you're only seeing one assignment because the orientation is short, so there's only one assignment, but in the other units you will see a series of assignments down here. Then below, right here, you will find a list of what the assignments would be for the course. So again, it gives you an introduction, it gives you a set of resources to the right. So in this class, as you found, the video is the resource. And then down here, you'll find each of the assignments listed. So you read through this assignment. So right now you're watching the navigation video part of this, but then there's a couple of other things that I'll expect you to do before you take your STEM Capstone orientation quiz. So this date will be updated to this year, but you're going to take your quiz. Then once you're done with that unit, we'll of course move on to the next unit. So we're really going to be getting into each of these units probably in a week. You'll also see a list of course resources. So here, you can find information about STEM competitions or resources that I've found that have been very helpful with things like online courses. Sometimes through the course of your project, you'll find that there are things you don't know about. Maybe you want to take a Coursera course to learn more about it. And these are resources that, as a class, we'll come back to quite often. And see, unit always, that means that this is always going to be open. We're always going to be checking on what's new and cool out there. So I've just been throwing some stuff in here, but basically I'm going to want you guys to be putting information in here. So we'll talk about that a little bit, but this will always be open. And I really encourage you, all of your assignments are going to be linked through the calendar. So I really encourage you to go to the calendar and check out what's there. Again, this will be updated shortly, but this is really your first day of class on the 9th. So you are doing this prior to then, but this is your assignment. You can see that it's due at 8 a.m. I generally make the assignments due at 8 a.m., not when class is, but you are to be ready to go at the start of the day. So here you'll see that I always provide a link. I don't put the instructions to the assignment here. I really want you using the Haiku page and the resources on the Haiku page. So it says instructions for the assignment. You click on that, and it's going to take you back to this page. And all you need to do is remember the title of the assignment. It was Syllabus and Online Navigation. I'll give you all of the instructions for the assignment here. So make sure that you're going to the calendar, but then always linking back to this page to find out what you need to accomplish. A lot of times I will link my assignments to Google Drive. So if, let's say, you were in Unit 1, and we're learning about blogging, because each of you will be required to blog this year, you will see a list of links like this. Okay, so here's a reading assignment, and these are the resources that I've created. So when you read the resource Why Blog, you'll see that it's not a Word document, it's a Google document. Here you just can read it right online. You don't have to worry about downloading or anything like that. And if you want a copy of this for any reason that's in your own Google Drive folder, just don't edit this. I don't know that you have the permissions anyway, but you can make a copy and move it into your own folder. And even some of our assignments this year, I will give you an outline for the assignment, and I'll expect you to copy that page over. So can't think of much else that we really need to go over in this. I do want you to notice when we look at the units, you'll see that each unit is broken down into a series of topics, but then at the bottom you'll see something with a star next to it. Those are the benchmarks for that unit. So a starred thing is a major assignment to make sure that you are understanding or reaching the goals for that unit. So for the first unit, we're working towards doing your final proposal. And so that'll be the major assignment that I'm grading for this particular unit. So each of these ones will lead up to this, but those starred ones are major assignments for that unit. So I think that is about it. So good luck on the orientation overview quiz, and I will see you guys shortly.